Glad to have you with us from the Port City, Mobile, Alabama, and Hancock-Whitney Stadium. Your college football Saturday continues with a great showdown here on EA Sports. It's the Condors and the South Alabama Jaguars. Along with David Pollock and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rose, some interesting storylines setting up in this one.
I caught up with the Jaguars head coach before the game. He is obviously very excited. He has waited a long time for this opportunity. He came to this university when he was just 18 years old as a player, and now he will lead his team out of the tunnel as the head coach. It is a dream come true, and his emotions are very high. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. The Jaguars kickoff unit is ready to go, and so are we to start this season. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. So the Condors offense will go on the attack first. And here comes the sophomore running back. They want him to take care of the ball, do the dirty work, be good in pass pro, and make plays when he has a chance. They'll go to the fullback, and they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
Nice first down defense. Great job being physical, understanding the chances of run are high. They come up, they get the back on the ground, forcing a second down and long situation.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Power football with the run. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's third and long. He's got it again. He did everything he could to find enough running room, but he'll be stopped about 3 yards short of the first down marker. It's fourth down. And it'll be the Condors will call on their punt team. And And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback. The Jaguars offense gets to come out for its first possession of the game. And we get a look at Bishop Davenport. This offense is going to be productive. He will have to play well in this one. Wants to throw. It's Davenport. Fires to the tight end. Could not make his way to the corner. Following the completion, we get a stoppage to check out the injured player. And it is a sophomore offensive lineman down on the play, and we hope he's able to return soon. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
I know everyone's yelling like you didn't get the first down, we need more yards. But if you think about it, nice short completion sets up a 3rd down. And guess what? Nowadays, 4th down, green light. We're going to go for it anyways.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes a catch. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain.
And that's a frustrating drive. Not the drive they were trying to put together. 3 plays, couldn't find a way to break somebody loose. Catching the football, getting tackled. Offense still trying to get in a rhythm, trying to make something happen on their side of the field.
They booted away on 4th down. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. He gets a block. They were playing with fire on that return, and he got loose for a good return of better than 30 yards. The Condors make their way onto the field to open this drive. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Off the play fake on 1st down. Got it in the middle, it's Garrison. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a 1st down at the 31. New set of downs after the completion. Looking to pass. It's Wright. Right down the middle. Got him downfield. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
That's why the bullet pass is so important. Sometimes these defenses, they don't give you big windows to throw into, and you want to take that chance, but you cannot lob that football down the field and get it in there. Nice use of the bullet pass, my friend.
They'll move the tight end. The option look. Rides the option, he keeps it. Oh, what a move. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
Well, this defense knew coming into the game they were going to see the option, and they didn't know exactly how it was going to look specifically. They've seen it a few times early in this game. They've given up some yards, but it looks like they're clamping down on it now, guys, and we know they've got speed. They can go sideline to sideline. Really nice job that time. Getting hats over to the football, getting to the pitchman in the perimeter of the field, and getting him down on the ground.
When you're a defensive guy and you want to fire in, you want to go hit the quarterback, but you know if I fire in, he's just going to give the football up. You got to be patient. You got to understand what your responsibility is. Then you see when he keeps the football, you got to go tag him. The problem is these guys are such good athletes. They're so hard to catch once they do pull the football, but it's kind of like the hidden hat trick. You know, where's the ball? It's underneath this one. No, I picked this one up. No, it's gone. It's underneath this one. Nope, there it is. It's gone.
The Condors are threatening on 1st and goal. They give it to the freshman, first carry of his career. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
You know, not a lot of space down here on the goal line when you're trying to run the football. You might want to think about going to the perimeter or maybe throwing it next time.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
This is the most important part of the field. What you did to get down here means nothing. Nice job by this defense, staying confident, staying aggressive, and forcing a third down and goal.
Wide receiver going in motion. Turning to the running game here on 3rd and goal. He is stopped well short of the first down, but they are still in field goal range, assuming they send the kicker out there.
Yeah, that's a really good job by the defense, because when you get in that 3rd and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both, got it stopped, now forcing a 4th down.
It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Number 95, set to advance on the football.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Jaguars offense ready. To work. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Looking to throw, it's Davenport. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Pulls it in. And that completion good for a short game, but they still have some work to do to pick up the first down. The Jaguars with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking for a chunk play on 2nd and short. The sweet feet buy a little time. Slides, avoids the punishment, and picks up the first down.
I love the play call there, too, because 2nd and short, defense is thinking you might run it. So you try to catch him off guard with the pass. Nothing there. Even if you throw an incompletion, you're going to have a chance to run it the very next play, but it doesn't matter. This guy's just so athletic himself. He's able to go get the first. Let's get a fresh set of downs.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Hunter. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
I like this tight end. He does a really nice job on his route running. He's been beating man coverage. He can find the soft spots and zones. You got to get him involved.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Caught over the middle. It's Jenkins. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. This defense will try to force a 4th down on 3rd and short from the 45. They'll try to power their way ahead. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
And I like the bounce back for this offense. You go 3 and out, they don't get frustrated. They don't get down. Nice job going back to the drawing board, creating some good plays. Now here in a rhythm, moving the football.
They're going to go right back to him on first down. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. The senior defensive tackle being looked at by medical personnel. Holly Rowe will keep us up to date on how he's doing. Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. The run inside. It's Phillips. Knocked off his feet.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
On 3rd and short, the power run here. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36.
And they get another first down, and this offense right now, man, it's just death by 1,000 cuts, right? Like, not a lot of big plays, but they're finding ways to continue to move the football to first downs, and a lot of times, man, the wear-out factor will come. You run a bunch of plays, and this defense can get tired.
Rides to back and leaves it. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. You just hope this turns out not to be too serious. First quarter, game one. It's tough to take an injury this early. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Back to pass, it's Davenport. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions from go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you can tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. They recover their own fumble. How in the world did the offense avoid that disaster? And the Jaguars will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Punt is on its way. They call it a coffin corner kick for a reason, and you really can't do it any better than that. He puts that thing out of bounds right around the goal line. The Condors make their way onto the field to open this drive. So they've put up some early points, and now to build on this 3-0 lead. They are stuck deep in their own territory and trying to get out, opening the drive from their own 3. Wide receiver comes in motion. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Not much movement there. It's a gain of 1, gets him out to the 5.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. DB's right up on the receivers. Pulls it on the option. And he had no option on that one. Defense ready for anything, and they stop him right at the line of scrimmage. And would they dare be aggressive on 3rd down this deep in their own territory? He'll try to get to the marker himself. And he couldn't find any room to breathe. What a great job on the run pitch by this defense. And it'll be the Condors will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Makes a move. Sweet spin. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. South Alabama has it back. The Jaguar offense going to work. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. Gets him on the ground at the 28, but not before a big 10-yard pickup. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Back to pass, it's Davenport. A shot toward the end zone. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. One final play before the end of the quarter. Quarterback may change this route. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Phillips. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. They go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. First down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line.
And this is exactly what you want to see from this offense. The defense forced a turnover, puts you in a great position. Now, put a few first downs together. Ultimate goal. Moving the football little by little, trying to get this touchdown.
Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Jaguars! Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big, a lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point makes it 7-3. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish it up with a 15-yard scoring toss. Fielded in the end zone, it's Kane. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. The Condors make their way onto the field to open this drive. So far, they've only been able to muster a field goal, but hoping to get things cooking here. He'll try the left side. He'll be stopped at the 27, but picks up 10 on that one.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more touches today.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up, get some movement at the point of attack, and find a little crease for your running back.
The play action fake. Looking to take a shot. Goes high to pull it in.
And, man, that has to be frustrating for this defense. You give up a big play. What do you... secondary to do. Man, you've got to get pressure on the quarterback at some point. And it just, he kept going. He kept having time to go through. If I'm a defense... I'm going right to the defensive line. Hey, bro, can we get some pressure on the quarterback, man? That's unacceptable.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, this defense knew coming into this one, if they could stop the run, it was going to be really, really hard on the offense. And I just love the tenacity they're playing with right now. This front seven are flying around, getting to the ball carrier. This running back has had nowhere to go today.
And and he has a solid game before the defense bottles him up. Quite a bit of work to do on third down from the 23, and this D would love to force a field goal try. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. And on fourth down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. After finishing a drive with a field goal earlier, this one will be a 33-yard attempt. It's good. Easy call for the refs. That brings them to within 1.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
On the run from inside his own 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. South Alabama appears ready to start things on offense. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want them. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So in this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
Running inside, it's Phillips. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Off play action on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking downfield, it's Davenport. The sure hands, it's Jenkins.
I think really good wide receivers do a good job of making every route kind of look the same. You could tell this looked like a vertical route. So if I'm a DB, I'm bailing, and all of a sudden he sits that hitch down. Nice job by the wide receiver, create enough separation to create a positive gain.
Out of the shotgun on third down. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Third and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
The Jaguars will punt this one away. He'll aim it toward the sideline to try to make it tough on the return team. The Condors make their way onto the field to open this drive. From the gun, running back on the move. Brought down at the 28, but it's a 10-yard gain.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
Offense has it at the 28 on first down. They'll run the option. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
I suspect we can see that same exact play. They make it look really easy, running the option down the line of scrimmage, QB making good decisions and keeping them in good second down situations.
The Condors in a good spot here with second and short. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They'll try to bully their way for the first. but he has enough to move the chains. After that run, picked up the first down, but there is an injured player on the field. You hate to see this, all of the work in the offseason. Injury this early in the year. And it'll be the Condors are marching down the field. The give to the fullback. Maybe a crease. Pickup of 8. It's now 2nd and 2.
And the fullback breaks off a nice gainer there. No such thing as just 3 yards in a cloud of dust with this guy. He can make people miss and get you a play.
After trying the running game on first down, they come to the line on 2nd down. Option look, it's right. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
Man, what a great play by that cornerback. There's so much space out here in football, the way they spread you out, but to be able to break on the football when it's thrown on those quick passes like that, nice job by the cornerback.
He just carries it face long into a brick wall and has nothing to show for it again.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tackles. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you got a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
Quarterback floating away from pressure. Didn't get past the marker when he started his slide, and now it's 4th down.
And we've already seen it a couple times now. Like, he is more than willing and actually quick. He's quick to get those puppies moving and get out the pocket and go scramble and make a play. If this defense is paying attention, his feet is a big part of this game plan.
Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. The Jaguars offense ready to start this drive. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
Looking for a man. It's Davenport. Snags it over the middle. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Fires to the middle. Picked off. What a play to set him up. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
Zone equals eyes. When I say that, DBs, linebackers, all covering the middle of the field. So many guys over the middle of the field trying to take away the easy stuff, but reading the quarterback's eyes the whole time. Whenever he breaks to throw that football and that hand separates from the ball, I'm breaking on it, and you could tell they had a beat on it. Nice cut, nice instincts. Give me that INT.
Holly, what update do you have for us?
Hey guys, here on the away team sideline, developing story guys, their best wide receiver is dealing with a few issues. Very banged up here in this game, but he is battling through it, still on the field, trying to perform for his offense. I'll keep you posted on how he's able to adapt here in the game. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. After the completion, we see there is a man down, and the clock will stop to check on him. You hate to see this, all of the work in the offseason and injury this early in the year. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Now on the option. Quarterback keep. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but usually that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like really quickly making a read, and you could tell they weren't on the same page. It went absolutely nowhere. Defense won that rep.
It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on 3rd and long. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. They're within field goal range at the 29. Let's see if they can pick up a few or the first down on 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's right. They got him, and down he goes, and what a huge sack that might have knocked him out of field goal range. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. So this field goal unit has been getting the job done. They've already made a couple here today. And they didn't get him lined up in the middle, so he'll have to knock it through from 54 yards out on the left side.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but we left some points off the scoreboard there.
This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. Making side adjustments here. Looking to throw on 1st down. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. He'll set up to throw. It's complete to the left. They get him on the ground at the 37, but give him 15 yards on that chunk play, and they'll move the chains.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
Well, the cornerback wasn't fooled that time. He was squatting on the out route, and because of that, he was able to transition, break on the ball, and knock it away.
Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. Working the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Really nice discipline by that receiver against man coverage because you know that throw is going to be contested with a defender in your back pocket. He fights back to the football. He fights through contact and shows really strong hands on the catch.
That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them.
Grabs it, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, South Alabama.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Ready to try the point after. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays, and they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Condors make their way onto the field to open this drive. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. We talk about settling for points, but sometimes when you have to settle for nothing, David, it can be demoralizing.
Yeah, and it can definitely be frustrating. And I think it leads you to say maybe I go for it more. But, Jesse, I think this offense just needs to put another drive together and just finish stronger.
Yeah, and be a little bit less predictable, too, especially as they get closer and closer down to the end zone.
Sends it back in motion. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He's got 50 yards rushing already here in the first half. It's a season opener, but he's in midseason form.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
To the air, it's right. Under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Now, they missed a field goal on the last drive, but you need to get points here, so they need to pick up some yardage to at least get in range for their kicker. Punts it out of the air.
And listen, that's not a surprise. Obviously, they want to throw the football on third down and try to get a first down, but it got absolutely nowhere. Great job by the defense, rallying up and actually getting a tackle for a loss.
The Condors will punt it away on fourth down. And there will be no return on this one, and he can't get it out of bounds. The ball will come out to the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Quarterback making checks. To the air on first down. He's going to run it. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. The Jaguars headed quickly to the line. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. Not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
Pedal to the metal right now for this offense. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns. Here on their third possession, they're still taking shots way down the field, and why not? Give the defense credit finally. Something good happens for them to get the incompletion, but if I'm this quarterback, I'm still throwing it deep.
The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left. And the Jaguars will send out the punt unit.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they've dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. He couldn't find much running room there. Didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Back to throw, it's right. Fires one high and deep. It's incomplete, and they tried to get one on the board before the break and couldn't quite make the connection. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. Let's open things up with North Texas, taking on the number 5 team, the Indiana Hoosiers. And it's the Mean Green, looking to get the job done on the road. Right now, it's early, but they lead this season opener. Let's now take a look at top 25 action. Back now to your game inside Hancock-Whitney Stadium. This tight end is enjoying quite the day through 2 quarters. It's amazing how athletic tight ends are now and just how much they're utilized. He's played a starring role in giving them this halftime lead. And with that, let's head back inside Hancock-Whitney Stadium.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. Just about set to get this second half underway.
Set to kick this one away.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Guys, we'll have another look at this South Alabama offense. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Looking for a man. It's Davenport. Stepping to the right. He's going to take off. They're working their way toward midfield. He's out of bounds at the 46.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
2nd and short, maybe looking for a shot. And he left that one short, tried to baby it in there. He's got to turn it loose. 3rd and short now. They snap it from their own 46. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
With the catch, it's Woods. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds.
Yeah, when you get that man coverage, most people are taught to have inside leverage. So that out route's there if your QB can put some air on it and throw it outside of the guy. But tight coverage, but a really nice throw on that out route.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a 3rd down and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. The Jaguars send out the punt unit. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Kick is in the air. Coverage team does a good job and touches it dead. No return on this one. The Condors make their way onto the field to open this drive. So they get the ball back after the defense forces a punt, and I'm sure they tried to make some adjustments at halftime after a little bit of a rocky first half. Under fire. Lets it fly on the move. Holds it in on the left. Completely shot a bolt of energy into this drive. Inside the 40, finally stopped at the 39.
And, man, if you want to make big plays down the field, that's how it's done. It starts up front with the offensive line, and he had so much time to go through his progressions and then go through it again, man. So much time in the pocket. He delivers the big play down the field. Kudos to that offensive line right there.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's right. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete. After the incomplete pass, there is a player down on the field. That's the sophomore running back they're taking a look at, and Holly Rowe will let us know what's going on the sideline. And it'll be the Condors to line up to punt it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. How about this? It's out of bounds inside the 10, and they're going to mark it right around the 5-yard line. What a great job there.
Dude, how about that boom? I mean, you talk about power. That dude just booted that thing halfway across the field, completely flipping the field position and getting it down inside the 10. That is a nice...
There he goes.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
8-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. Back to the ground with the running back. He's got enough for the 1st down at the 14-yard line, and no matter what happens on this drive, just getting out of jail in your own end is a win. This time he wants to throw. Makes the grab on the left. Stopped at the 24-yard line after the 10-yard gain. He'll have enough for the 1st down after making that grab, but we do have a player who has not yet returned to his feet. There's never a good time for it, but man, do you hate to see it in the first game of the season. The Jaguars have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again. Makes the grab. It's Phillips. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
To the air, it's Davenport. Oh, they're after him. Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
These receivers on these scramble drills are going to have to play with a little bit more urgency because this pass rush is getting after the QB. He was flushed out to the left and wasn't able to complete that throw because of the hit he took.
Might be changing the route. Wants to throw again. Blasted as he lets it go. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense... all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. And the Jaguars decide to punt it away. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. Hauls it in, looking for space. Oh, what a cut! They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. The Condors make their way onto the field to open this drive. The offense goes back to work, and the defense is keeping them in it right now. They just really haven't gotten much done when they've had the football. The give to the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football on the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Off the bootleg to buy a little space. Fires complete on the crosser. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Keeps it on first down. Got enough for the first. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Following the completion, we get a stoppage to check out the injured player. There's never a good time for it, but man, do you hate to see it in the first game of the season. The Condors can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Dropping back, it's right. Pocket breaking down. He's sacked. This defense all over him.
And it's crazy how this defense has been so good in this area of the field, right? They've given up plays and they've given up yards, but they've made them kick field goals. And great job getting the sack, trying to do it again.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. He's looking to throw. Unleashes it. It's caught downfield. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21.
And that's a nice job by this offense. They got to find a way to continue to string good plays together. They've had a few, but they haven't put 3, 4, 5, 6 together, putting a drive like this together. Now, let's go pay this thing off and punch it in the end zone.
On the option, they go to the ground. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Here comes the option. He'll keep it on second down. He's going to lose a yard on that one. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. Looks as if it's their senior quarterback who's down on the play, and that is a guy they can ill afford to lose. We'll have Holly check on his condition shortly. They've got it in field goal range, but they'll try to convert this third and long from the 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure coming. Throws toward the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back. Now on fourth down, they'll try to come away with 3. From the left hash, he'll try to bend in a 37-yarder. Absolutely perfect. That'll cut this lead down to 5.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Number 95.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Jaguars offense ready to go back to work. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this. Oh, he's got some space. Moves up to the 34-yard line, give him a 10-yard pickup. Lining up from the 34 on first down. Scanning the field, it's Davenport. He fires one deep down the right side. Knocked away at at the last minute, and that is precision defensive back play there. Into the third quarter of this opening week of the season, it's now 2nd and 10. Looking to fire, setting up the screen. Finds enough room to get it up to the 44 before he's knocked out of bounds. The Jaguars are facing 3rd and inches. They'll try to run for it. Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense. The Jaguars have their offense in high gear. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Jenkins. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling. And the Jaguars will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to go right back downfield. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
I don't know if the quarterback read the coverage properly on that one, but obviously the result is an incompletion.
3rd quarter opening week of the season, and they're facing 2nd and 10. Trying play action. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Phillips. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
You blitz me, I'm getting the ball out of my hands. Really good job understanding that by the offensive coordinator, this quarterback, seeing the blitz, getting the ball to a playmaker, letting him do some damage. And more importantly, I don't have to throw it way down the field. Just get the 1st down.
That's the end of the quarter. South Alabama has the lead. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Going to the running game. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. 1st down here as we dive into the college football season. A week 1 clash that has been worth every minute of it so far. Dropping back, it's Davenport. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Jaguars!
And man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the 4th quarter, everything going in their direction.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, the lead is a dozen here in the 4th. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive, and it was capped off with the 8-yard run. He'll bring it out. It's King. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. The Condors make their way onto the field to open this drive. Giving up that last touchdown was an absolute killer. Now it's a 2-possession game. They must get something here. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. So now it's 2nd and long. On the option. Keeps it on the option. Running back searching for a hole. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. The freshman running back being attended to. We hope he's able to get back in the game shortly. Holly Rowe will keep us up to date. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Gonna let it fly. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Didn't really have room to operate on the return, but he hands him the ball at the 32.
Nice job by this defense. That might be the exclamation point. 4th quarter, I got to lead. You bring on the nickel defense. You know they're passing the football for plays just like that to make the INT and almost put this one away.
South Alabama has it back. The Jaguar offense going to work. And that interception might well be the nail in the coffin. Offense gets the ball back, up by 2 scores. On the ground, it's Phillips. Picks up the first down. With that, he's got 101 yards rushing, and with that run, he's now over 100 yards on this opening day. They're down to the 20, 1st and 10. Quarterback making adjustments. To the air, it's Davenport. Here's a heat. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Quarterback on the keeper. A 3-yard gain there. It'll be 3rd and 7.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He caught it. He gets it in. Touchdown, South Alabama.
Nice job on the route and catch by the tight end scoring that touchdown. And it doesn't matter what play this offense calls. All game long, everything has been working. This has been a master class in offensive productivity.
PAT unit on the field. And no problem on the extra point as they push the lead to 19 here in the 4th. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they close the deal with a 16-yard throw for the touchdown. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. The Condors make their way onto the field to open this drive. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take...
Breaks into the open. And he finds enough running room, and he's marked down at the 20. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. There's never a good time for it, but man, do you hate to see it in the first game of the season. Got 8 on 1st down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. He'll run it again. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Yeah, it's a bit of a surge, and he's knocked down after picking up 3 to the 26. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll run play action, trying to make magic with his feet. Slides past the sticks, and he converts on 2nd and long. Great awareness on the scramble. And it'll be the Condors getting set on 1st and 10. Looking for space. It's Stevens. Could be an alley. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Pulls it on the option. And he'll be hit immediately, no gain on the play. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. That is their sophomore defensive tackle. They're very high on his future. Howie Rowe will get us up to date on how he's doing. Now staring at a 3rd and short from the 40. To the air. It's right. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play.
And I'm just not sure where to put the blame. And I know they're going to...
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Got his man. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. The Condors, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Looking downfield on 1st down. Snagged in the middle. It's Perkins. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Well, you got to think here offensively that you may have 2 more possessions in this game. You can still win, but you've got to be aggressive. You've got to start taking shots vertically down the field, throwing to your best players.
The option, he'll keep it. Shakes off the defender. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5.
As sometimes as a quarterback, you just need to take the game over yourself. You need points to win, and it's going to come down to you throwing it or maybe running it like you just saw there to get that done.
The touch pass goes absolutely nowhere, knocked down for a loss.
Well, the offense just trying to go with a little touch pass this time, down close to the goal line, giving it to the receiver and hoping his speed is going to be able to outflank the defense, but nowhere to run. Nice stop on the defensive side of the ball.
This defense is there again. They keep feeding the back, and he finds no success at all. They'll try to pass it in on 3rd and goal. Looking to the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's passed, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this team.
South Alabama appears ready to start things on offense. And after that interception, things quite comfortable. Big lead, clock winding down. They should be able to take care of business here. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line. He now has 111 yards rushing now here in week 1. A solid start to this new campaign. The Jaguars have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. They'll go right back to him. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. There's never a good time for it, but man, do you hate to see it in the first game of the season. Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. Looking to throw, it's Davenport. Fires to the big fella. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37.
When you can run routes like this big guy, you can line him up in the slot. You can give him some extra space to work and just let him find the open holes over the middle of the field. It's a good idea to line him up in different spots to help him out, but he's a big part of this passing game. You saw why there.
Going to the ground. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The run inside. It's Phillips. Got enough for the first. He's brought down, stopped right at the 50-yard line. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory.
It's got to be tough right now on defense. You need to find a way to get a stop, and you haven't been able to do that in the 4th quarter. You've been giving up points. You just gave up a touchdown in the last drive. You need a turnover. You need to do something right now to stop this momentum.
He wants to change this route. Wants to throw on first down. Pulls it in. It's Hunter. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
I know he's got the height and the weight of a tight end, but, man, the way he runs routes and how good he is with the ball in his hands, it just reminds you of a wide receiver. He's so athletic. This is a guy that has a basketball background in high school, and you see it pan out. Every time he has the football, he just looks like the best athlete on the field. For a big guy, very, very unique.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. Fires to the wideout. And that 3rd down pass had some serious juice, but they couldn't hook up. The Jaguars will bring the punt team onto the field. And the coverage team down there to touch the ball. No return on this play.
Yeah, just playing the field position game. Nice job angling it towards the sideline so it doesn't go into the end zone. That thing rolls down inside the 10. Really nice punt. Yes, I said something positive about a punt.
Looking downfield, it's right. Makes the grab. It's Perkins. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. Back to pass. Here comes the heat. He's taking a deep shot late in the game.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it, but you got to give the defense credit. They watched the film. They've been mixing up their looks defensively.
All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on 4th down, and I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. And it'll be the Condors will call on their punt team. Takes it on the return. Looking for running room. He'll get it to the 43-yard line before he's stopped. So the first play of the drive will come from the 43. Motion from the wide receiver. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. On the option. He'll toss it. There's some room. Knocked out of bounds after a good gain on that one. They'll spot it at the 43.
And I feel sorry for this defense. Like, they're having to defend the entire field. QB's already shown he can beat you with his arm. Now with his legs and his decision-making, getting the ball to the pitch, man, he's shown a variety. In this defense, they're having to defend the whole entire field.
Bringing the heat. Takes a hit as he fires. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
Man, I love this guy's toughness. All game long, he's been getting hit. He's been sacked multiple times, and here we are late in the game. He's still staring down the barrel, gets nailed, but's able to deliver a big completion for his offense.
The screen, he's got wheels. Turning it on. Runs it all the way down, almost to the 10. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 12. We waited so long to start the season, and just the way you want to start, getting that first victory.
And the first games are so much fun. You've been practicing against each other over and over all through camp. Now you get to come out, start the season off 1-0, Jesse. Great start.
It was a great start for the winning team. Now, for the losing team, obviously not the way you want to get into this season. There were some mistakes with execution, and guys are going to have to do a better job individually. But that's why you play the games. You get to now go back to the drawing board, get back on the practice field, try and iron out these wrinkles. It's a long season ahead. A lot to play for.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis saying goodbye, everybody.